Throughout life, there are going to be times when you will have moments of rage. That is something I didn't think I was capable of. I was never someone that. It is something that I was always scared of. My own rage and my own anger. Which is why I never allowed myself to feel the full extent of it. But lately, I've realized that I can alchemize it. Because the more you move through life with being more and more light, you will have to be capable of turning all of that rage back into love and light. Because that is what you want to be, right? Pure love, pure unconditional love and light. To make people remember their true soul identity, where they come from. To embrace their darkness but remember to be light. To make a conscious choice. Remembrance. To lead with that. To walk with that. I think coming out of survival mode is activation of rage. It is the rage for all the times you didn't stand up for yourself. All the people, places, things, experiences that have turned out to be the way they have turned out to be, and also for yourself. For the times you haven't stood up for yourself. Where you have partaken being the co-creator of your destiny. Even though maybe willingly, out of a conscious soul choice, to remember the light and love, which obviously is going to compensate for the darkness. It's going to help you honor that darkness. But accepting that rage and alchemizing it into love. Here's what I do to alchemize rage into love. The first thing that I have been doing recently is turning it into art. Not just my first instinct is always to go towards love. So if I'm feeling rage, I infuse that situation with love. I look at it with loving eyes, a loving heart, a higher consciousness, and then I go about it. And sometimes if it's way too much, then go ahead and draw it. But try to alchemize it as you are drawing it as well, as much as you can. To keep infusing it with as much love as you can. Turn it into peace as much as you can. So art has been helping me. And the second most important thing would be, if you're not into God, then maybe you can think of it as universe, but I think of it as God. So I spend time with the divine. I spend time not just with the divine, pondering about a lot of things, talking about a lot of things, but also remembering my bigger picture vision, my values. To hold space for who you are being in that moment. To zoom out. Think of your highest self. Who are you being when you are being your highest, truest self? Unconditional love and light, right? Limitless capacity of unconditional love and light. Think from that. Make decisions from that place. And connect, pray, chant, do whatever floats your boat. Nature, meditation. But remembering a higher power. Choosing a higher vibration. Choosing a higher emotion. Choosing purity. All of these things, all of these conscious choices are what going to help you alchemize rage into love. So these are two things that I do to alchemize rage into love. One is creating art, and one is spending time with the divine. And also, when it comes to divine, not just thinking about my highest self, my purpose, my values, my morals, but also a lot of other things. But yes, do that. Spend time with the divine, or universe, what you want to call, or just the trees. If you think of nature as the ultimate entity, then sure, nature, turn it into art. If there are other ways that you turn your rage into love, do let me know. Or if you just turn it into something else, I would be happy to know what you do. Do let me know. Bye bye.